Good morning, everybody. Paulie from Paulie's Custom Skins. So today we're going to be, I'm going to show you how to skin, or how you would attempt to skin, the Ford Transcontinental for wind tyres, or wind tyres, sorry, for ETS2. So basically with this truck, it's a case of replacing DDS valves all the way through, basically, from the cabs, the chassis, the light boxes, wheels, and the boxes that go on the truck, and the boxes for the trailer as well. So you just in case of replacing DDS valves. Now the truck is a pay mod, but it basically is €2. That's all it is. It's €2. You get updates for free. He's always fixing any bugs or anything that's wrong with the truck. It's quite a good. To be fair, it's a good. It's a good model to be fair to me. So what we're going to do is let's start with the files. So you'll download the truck. You'll get a handful of files off him. Now, what I do with this truck is basically what I've done is, let's get rid of my Discord out of the way. Let's pull some files up to show you. So what I do is, I open the truck up because he never locks the truck. I then copy that chart. I basically copy the vehicle folder onto your desktop, something like that. So just copy your vehicle folder onto your desktop, like I've got here. And then if you open these, try that mod up as well. If you open that up, I then copy that folder there, try that EU as well into that folder as well. So then you would basically have that. So you'd have your vehicle folder, and then we'd have that inside. And then what you've got inside then, so the trailer folder has got 3 different files in, like so. All you want to keep in each folder is skins. You'll see the folder inside the folder itself, and there'll be another load of folders. You just delete them out of the way, and you just want to keep these folders. In all 3 of these, you want to keep the skin folder. And then inside the skin folder, you will get DDS files. So this one is to paint the wheels on the trailers, if I'm correct. So you would skin, I'm sure that's a template for these. Let me have a look. No, it's not that one. I'm sure there's a template for these wheels. I did have a template for this somewhere. Oh, I can't think of it is now. Let me have a look. I think it's on one of my old ones, on the old one I had. But yeah, you'll get a template for the wheels as well. It's in amongst all the files somewhere. Ford. There we go, there it is. There's the wheels for the trailer. These are basically all the templates that you'll have for the truck, to be fair. So you get the ACC trailer, that's the one for the light boxes. This is 3 different trailers. Obviously, you got one for the actual trailer. These are the boxes, sorry. So you got the one box for the trailer. You got a box for the truck. You got box for the trailer, box for the truck, long and short for both. You then got the cab design. You've then got the chassis design, and obviously the wheels for the trailer. If I open, this is Affinity. Let me just get rid of the edit style bar skin so you can see it better. So there's a cab template basically. So you got the one without the window, one with the window. So if you skin both of these, you got to skin both of these basically. Here's different things for the truck. Obviously, you just skin them how you want to skin them. So that's that. Then you got the chassis one. Same thing again. This is for the wheels on the truck. This is just the wheels on the truck, not the chassis, not the actual trailer. Again, chassis, fenders, battery, tank, toolbox, gearbox, engine. Yeah, you can even paint them as well. Then you got this one for the light boxes. This is the ACC template. Exhaust. mirrors, steps, light boxes on the roof, which are good looking to be fair. Then you have got the short box. What is it named? Short box. Obviously, yeah, short box. That's long box. Then you got the long box, and then you've got the same again. What you got to do with these is you got to make sure you name these correctly, basically, with the actual DDS files in the truck, in the files. So what we'll do is let's get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. So this is inside the trailer pack, the trailer skins, basically, the trailer files, shall I say. So this one is for the wheels. So you paint these how you want them with that template that I showed you. With that template. So you paint them whatever way you want to paint them. In this folder, you've again got a DDS file, which is your icon. Paint that how you want it. Make sure you name it skin 30. Same with this, make sure you name that 30. Then if you go to this one, now this is the boxes from the back of the truck. Again, book 30, box 30. So you name it. Obviously, you can change these, whatever you want to do, whatever skin you're doing, basically. So again, you do this, whatever design you want. They've got to be DDS files, though. Make sure they're on DDS files, basically. So then you would, that's that one there, and then this one, share, skins. This is a wheel again. What is it? Two different wheels. I don't understand that was two different wheels. I thought this was the wheel. I thought the other one was the wheel one, to be fair. Yeah, I thought this one was the wheel one, to be honest. Let me open the truck up and have a look. So this is the actual truck. This is the truck file, basically. So when you open the truck files up, you'll get all these files like this. What you would do is, like I said, you'd obviously make a copy of the vehicle folder. You would open it up, and you'd obviously get all this right inside it. So you can basically delete all this. Delete all this down to here. Keep the skin one. Delete all this up to here. Keep the skins. If you click on skins, you will see that you get all these different DDS files. So if you was going to skin 30, let me go back onto these. So there we got the truck one. There's a skin folder like I just showed you. And then what we've kept is, we've kept number 30. So you basically skin that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. You skin them with whatever you want to skin them, your colors, your VTC, whatever you want to do it. But they must all be named exactly like that. Cab 30, chassis 30, AC 30, box 30, book 30. These are for the truck. Remember that you'll have truck ones. So you'll have truck bodies and you'll obviously have trailer bodies. You then got user icons. You'll do the same with the user icon. It gives you there the size, same size as what we normally use with Mod Studio 2. This truck cannot be put through Mod Studio 2. We have tried all ways to get it in there, but because of the way the truck's set up, we can't actually do it through Mod Studio 2. So it has to be done this way, no matter what. If somebody's figured out that you can get in Mod Studio, but we have looked at it a few times and we attempted to put it through Mod Studio 2 and it just didn't work. So it's got to be skinned like this, basically, just replacing DDS files. So replace that with the same, just an icon. Keep it like that. Just replace all these with whatever you want to skin it. Leave them the way they are. Obviously, this is the trailer. You just do a copy of these. Same thing again. Obviously, this is the trailer's bodies, the boxes on top of the trailer. So you got long and short. I think this is the long one. That's the short one. It does give you a lot of information when you download the truck off him. Let me go back to there. So you'll get all these templates that you'll keep all these separate. So you've got them all, so you know what you can do, and then just change them around the files. You obviously just rename it to what files you want to use. So this is my JCB ones. Obviously, I use 33. So you could basically just keep changing the numbers as you change the different skins. And obviously, with every different skin you make. I mean, I've got the Block 31, Block 30 for the Eddie Stobart one. Now, obviously, what you'll do is if you wanted to release it, so obviously I released my Eddie Stobart one onto the workshop, but because we can't do it through Mod Studio 2, you've obviously got to make it separate. So this is what the file would look like inside. So you just keep your vehicle file as it is with your skin in it. You'll need that manifest with just this on it. Now, obviously, you can nick somebody's you could, we'll not say nick, but you could borrow somebody's manifest from somewhere and just make it like that, or just make a new one using Notepad 2 or Notepad++. Mod description, that's all I've got in mind. Manifest would be the one that you, same as what you make if you're using Mod Studio 2. It's just somewhat, it's a small picture. And so then what you do is repack that up in a zip file, like you did, like I've showed you before, and then you would put it into. You'd make a folder in your Steam Workshop folder, like so, like I've done here. You would then put your zip folder in. If you name it Stobart, you then want the version file, which is another. That's all you need to have in the version. Then you can make these files with Notepad++. Just copy that. Obviously, you've got to name your package name, whatever your name be. So obviously, it's named Stobart, so you've got to name it Stobart there as well. If you name it Universal, which we used to do a few years back, you'd obviously change that to Universal, But that's the only reason, that's the only thing you have to do different than what we used to do, than what we normally do with Mod Studio 2, because we can't do this truck with Mod Studio 2, unfortunately. But that's all you have to do to skin this truck. It's just a case of replacing DDS files all the way through. I think you get roughly 10 files now. You get from 30 to 40. You used to get 20. So you get 10 different skins you could put on there. Obviously, whatever skin, when you do make a skin, if you put it directly back into the truck mod itself and not doing your own skin thing to release onto the workshop, obviously they'll just show up on the truck then when you've got the truck in the game. If you're going to release a skin and put it in your mod folder separately, make sure you put your skin above the truck so it'll overwrite the whatever skin you're replacing on the truck. It'll overwrite that one, so your skin will show above the truck. So always make sure. So if you do it that way, make sure you put your skin above the truck. If you're just going to put the skin inside the truck, don't worry about that. So that's all you do to skin this truck. Some people like it, some people don't like the truck. It's a good old-fashioned English truck. He's got a few different things that he adds onto the truck. You got the wind sound. You got realistic toy sound and stuff like that by Creature Bum. So yeah, download the truck. See whether you like it. I don't think that's for 2 years, to be fair. 2 years are that bad, to be honest. I think 2 years is quite good compared to a lot of mods nowadays. If you still got any questions, you can find me on my Discord. You can obviously leave questions underneath the video if you want to leave questions under the video. Don't forget to like, share, and comment, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. As I say, if you have any problems like that, obviously contact me on here or contact me on my Discord. Discord's probably my best bet, to be fair, because I'll normally see that straight away then. So that conclude our videos for this week, I think, people. So have yourself a nice weekend, and I will catch you on Monday. Now, don't forget, I've just thought, we have got that competition running from yesterday for somebody to get 50% off a copy of Affinity Designer. I'll give you afterwards the payment to get Affinity Designer for half price. So if you want to come onto the server, onto the Discord server, join the Discord and then join that competition. There's only a few people having a go at the moment, so you've got about a month to get into there to have a go on. So that is it. So have yourselves a good weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Take care.